Here we are at the Encore Theater at the Wynn, which has kind of become the home away from home for this man, Mr. Garth Brooks. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. We're playing here so much. I think home is becoming home away from home. This is actually a great place, and you just kind of get lost here. It's a great place to play.
People have come from all over the world to see this performance. Do you still get blown away by playing these sold-out crowds?
Oh, very much so. And if any of my buddies came and watched the show, they go, "Dude, how come they're paying you to do this?" Because it's so silly, it's so fun, but it's just me and a guitar, and it's real personal. You know, it's just about the influences that I grew up on and how they influenced the music that I eventually became to play. And it's fun. It's a trip down memory lane every night for me, and every night there's something different in it. That's what I like.
I said the consensus has been from a lot of the fans that they've been coming out crying. And I said, what's like the Barbara Walters now of country music? I mean, people are walking out with tears in their eyes.
It's sweet. We have two clips back to back that we've never used, but this woman comes out and she goes, "I've never cried so much at a concert." And the next clip is this woman going, "I've never laughed so much at a concert in my life." So it's an up and down thing, and it's fun.
You talked about playing, of course, your musical influences. And, I know that each show I heard is very different. And you're doing 4 shows pretty much a weekend. How do you change it up? And when you're covering your musical influence, you go deep on album cuts? I mean...
Yeah, you do that. You do anything you want. The great thing about this is there's very rarely a song played in its entirety here. It's just chunks and pieces to kind of show how things are alike or how things are different. And what I love about it is if you feel like you're getting in a place that feels familiar to you, just change. Just go somewhere else. They go with you. And if you screw up, the first thing you say is, "Well, I noticed I screwed up. I'm sure you did." They're all sweet, and they just let you go wherever you want because it's your life story. So, it's going to be true no matter what it is you say. It's just how much of it you want to divulge with them is the thing. But they're always sweet.
So pretty much it sounds like the audience drives the show.
Yeah, which in our live show, it's the same way, but in the live show, it's like turning an aircraft carrier around, Here, you can change on a dime just depending on what happens or anything that happens in there.
As a fan, and you see an artist take the stage with just his acoustic guitar, it just seems like such a vulnerable place. You're so naked up there.
Naked's a good word. It is, and I top it off by saying he's naked, and it's very cold.
That's right.
So it's doubly, it's tough. But again, they kind of let you be you. And I think they almost want you to fall apart, and then they can help you put yourself back together and stuff. But as long as you're just honest with them, they let you run.
The last 2 shows of the year, how do you reflect on the...
It's pretty cool. He was smart enough to start in December, so this is actually the start of the
Oh,
third
I
year is how we
see.
look at
Okay.
it. And then he always starts on Cowboy Weekend, which it's really nice. It's like playing for all your old buddies, and it's cool.
Speaking of Cowboy Weekend, WNFR, of course, and you've got a long-standing history with these guys.
Oh, this is great. I'm lucky to be confused with these guys. They're good people that are so talented in what they do. I bet you I have played everywhere these guys have been for the last, I don't know, since 84, 85.
Something early on, is it just in the DNA when you're from Oklahoma and you like country music? Is it just something that is part of you?
I've told people this, if you're from Oklahoma, it's just a leg up in country music because what everyone's singing about in country music is what you live every day in Oklahoma. It's the 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock news, and it's put to music. So that's what it is. So I feel real comfortable around these guys, and they have let me feel real comfortable around them.
I talk to a lot of these guys, we talk about music, and they talk about how they play Garth Brooks music. Does that blow you away that your music is really a page out of their lives?
Yeah, it does. It kills me to be associated with it, and it's a wonderful honor. And I don't know if you notice this, but every album, we always make sure there's at least 1, 2 cuts on there that are dedicated to the men and the women in the hats. And my whole thought is athletics. My whole thought is, what can I bring to the table that these guys might put on their headsets and just listen to in the dark before they go out and do their thing? And so that's why things like Fever comes out. That's why things like The Beaches of Cheyenne or Rodeo, these things that come out. And these have been not only for them, for me, they've made my career what it is, whatever anybody wants to think it is. And I'm very, very proud of that and very thankful for that.
Thank you for the time. I know you got to get back to work. Before we go, I want to say happy holidays, and I do want to say happy anniversary to you and Tricia.
Oh, thank you very much.
6 year coming up.
Yes, young love, and it's great. We've been figuring up if we make it to our 50th, I'll be 96. So I'm hoping.
Congratulations. Thanks,
Thank
Garth.
you very much.